Hello.
Hello, how are you? Are you seeing me?
Yes, I can able to see you properly.
Okay,
I'm able to hear you
perfect.
also. You're looking so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So are you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I'm so excited for this live interaction. I'm super excited. How are you? And how are you doing?
Me too. I'm super excited. I'm good. It's the start of a new week, so I'm excited. I have a lot of things planned this week and just ready to get going. How are you feeling?
I'm also feeling great. And how is your first month? It is the first month of the year.
It's been going really well. So actually this month I've had my school tours. So I've been going around my country, Trinidad and Tobago, and visiting students from all across the country. And it's just been so special getting to meet with them and speak to them and share my beauty with the purpose with them. It's one of the best parts about the Miss World journey.
Oh, that's so amazing. And yeah, I saw your like stories also, and I love them. Seriously, I love them, like how you guys promote your beauty with purpose.
Mhm.
And what about the temperature of your country currently? Right now in India, it's very cold. Right now, I'm in Delhi. Living in the capital.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we're in a tropical climate. So we're two islands
Hmm.
in the southernmost parts of the Caribbean, and it's pretty much warm all year round. It's actually raining right now, so it's a bit cooler than usual, but most of the time it's quite warm here.
Oh, I can hear the sound of
You
raining,
can hear it
and
outside.
I love the fragrance of raining when the rain touches the mud. It's well, like the smell is it's absolutely divine.
Yes, it smells so fresh. I love to go for a walk outside after it's just rain. It's just so refreshing and yeah, it smells like clean. I don't know.
And also it's morning there. So obviously a day start with the beautiful rain. So obviously the energy is so high, I believe.
Yes, definitely. Yes. And for you, I guess it's evening time now. So you've kind of finished off your day.
Yes, it's right now almost 8 o'clock at night, and yeah, almost over our days. And it's so good to relate with people from other side of the world, where is day and other is night, and it's so like fun also. Like if we talk about your country, can you tell about the geography and more about the people, cultures, food?
I'd love to, yes. So Trinidad and Tobago, we're Caribbean islands. And Tobago is a bit smaller than Trinidad. Trinidad's sort of the larger island. It's 1.5 million people. So compared to India, I think that's quite small. But what's really special about Trinidad, I think, is the diversity of our country. So, of course, it's a tropical paradise, exactly what you would imagine in the Caribbean. So many beautiful sandy beaches, and we have a lot of waterfalls and rivers and absolutely stunning wildlife and nature. So, everything that you would want in terms of a tropical paradise. But we also have this really special mix of people coming together from all parts of the world. So I'm mixed race as well. So my parents, my mother is African and Chinese, and then my dad is mixed European and Indian. And that's very common in Trinidad to have this mixture of so many different races. And what's so special is that even though we have all these different people with different religions and races and backgrounds, we all come together and celebrate those differences. And actually, it's what brings us closer together. So right now we're preparing for Carnival, which is our one of our biggest celebrations. Actually, it is our biggest celebration in Trinidad, and it's this massive street festival where everybody comes out in their beautiful costumes, and it's just a celebration of joy and love and everybody coming together. So right now the whole country is kind of a buzz with excitement, and we have a lot of tourists coming in to visit. So it's a really special time of year for us.
That's so lovely to hear about your country. And when the carnival is?
It's March 3rd and 4th.
Okay,
So about a month
almost
away.
1 month. Yeah, and the
Yes.
preparation has been like neck to neck going on. So yeah, that's lovely to know about your country and the culture of the people. And if I talk about your country, what do you think you feel most proud of it, but world should also know about it?
So I think what I feel the most proud of is what I said, that shared diversity that we have and the ability to come together. So, just an example, I grew up going to a Christian high school, but I learned about Diwali, which is a Hindu festival. And we all are able to celebrate and share in Diwali, even though there's such a mix of culture and religions and people. But that's what's so special about us. We embrace that diversity, and instead of dividing us, it actually brings us closer together. So I think that's what's so special about my country, and also just that warmth that we have. So I think it's something that Caribbean people in general share. We have this warmth, and I call it sunshine people, because we're just so full of warmth and energy. And anybody who comes to visit, we welcome them with open arms, because we just love to share that joy and that love that we have and that spirit with everybody around us.
I should agree with you because, like, after my high school, I had the opportunity to work with the Caribbean group for at least 1.5 years, and I will say the people are so amazing. Like, I work online, and I have never met the people, and it was a girl empowering group, and oh my God, everyone is so encouraging and so sweet, down to the earth, and it was like Haiti. I know people from like other part of Caribbeans also, but you are the first one from this country I know, and I'm so excited for this meet also. Like I love Caribbean so much.
Oh, that's so nice to hear you say. Yeah, I think Caribbean people are really special, and it's so nice to meet you as well. I love your energy, and your I can see that joy radiating from you. So it's really nice to get to connect. And I think that's just the power of technology, getting to meet people from all over the world. It's so amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. We love this technology. Like we are using in the good way. And yes, I love you also so much. And I was checking your BWAP, and it was a name with ripple effect. And I love the name because it's so unique and something I heard for the first time. So what's that? Would you like to describe it?
I'd love too, yes. The ripple effect is really, really special to me, and it is my passion and my purpose. So that name comes from the meaning of what a ripple effect is. So something small, a small act, it can ripple outwards, and it can affect many different people, and it has a sort of chain reaction. So that's why I call it the ripple effect, because I don't think one person alone can change the world, but a single act can impact one person, and then that person will then carry that forward, and then it ripples and grows into this big change. So the philosophy of the ripple effect is based off of this proverb: give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, but teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. And essentially it's an empowerment program, so giving people skills and opportunities so that they can transform their lives. And it's heavily based around sports because of the impact that sport had in my life and how it can bring people together. So, of course, growing up on a tropical island, I spent a lot of time in the sea, and it's a very special place for me. But unfortunately, knowing how to swim is not a skill that everybody has. And in Trinidad, it's estimated that over 80% of adults don't know how to swim. And of course, swimming is not just a sport, it's also a life saving skill. And in order to help prevent those tragic accidents that we hear about far too often, I really wanted to do something about that. So, a huge part of our initiative is reducing those numbers. And so, we started our first Learn to Swim program last year, and it incorporated two children's homes. So, children who have been estranged from their families, and it was just really, really special getting to see them move from being afraid of the water to then shouting, I can swim, or I can float, I can kick, and just seeing that joy and their confidence grow over the period of the program. It was really, really special. So we have so many more planned for this year, and there's a lot of different things going on with the ripple effect, but that part of it is something that is really, really special to me, and it's just the best part, I think, of the Miss World journey, getting to live with purpose and do something for my country and my community.
Just wow, just wow. Like I heard something very unique, and it's really very unique, beauty with purpose. The title is also unique, the concept is also very unique, and the way you say the boys started swimming and they can say that I can swim. Even I can relate also. Like yes, even I also can't swim, and it's not only a skill, it's a life saving. activity you should know. And I love this, and I wish you all the very best. This program, the rippling effect, and just you say that you were a sports person. Like I even saw your bio also claiming that you were a footballer, right? So when we talk about this football games, athlete, these are the field women are like less, right? So as a like athlete, what message you want to say to the world, like world can learn from these women athletes?
So I think I'm really thankful to live in a time where women can play sport, because not so long ago there are all these things that we couldn't do. But sport is extremely beneficial for both men and women, and it's impacted my life in so many different ways. So just to talk about, I guess, my own journey. So growing up, I struggle a lot with anxiety, and I used to feel like I never really fit in anywhere, or I didn't belong. And I think that that is one of the most innate things that we want to feel as humans. It's just to have a space where we can belong. And then when I found my team, when I got into sport, that finally is where I found myself. And it was where, I could just be. And so I grew up playing football with my neighbors in my neighborhood sports ground. And for us, it didn't matter what part of the village you came from, or what your race or your gender or your religion was. It's just we're here to play sport. And I think it transcends those boundaries and those barriers that might divide us, and brings people together in a space who might never have met each other before, and can really build and strengthen communities. So the community aspect of it is something I'm really passionate about, sports and bringing people together. But it can also create these opportunities. So for persons who may not be academically inclined, or maybe trapped in cycles of disadvantage, sport can really bring opportunities and offer them new paths or trajectories that they might never have been aware of might have existed for themselves. So that is why I'm really, really passionate about sport. But there's so many different touch points to, of course, your physical health and your mental health. And being able to learn sport from such a young age, it gave me that foundation, so that now, and as an adult, I know how to take care of my body. I know how the impact that it can have on my mental health. I have a way to deal with the stresses um, that I face now as an adult. I use sport as my outlet. So I really advocate for it as a means of dealing with your mental health, and as a stress reliever, and also improving your own physical health as we age and get older. So there's just so many different aspects that I think sport can improve someone's life with. And that's why I'm really passionate about it. And actually, part of my project is revamping that same sports ground where I grew up playing, so that future generations can continue to come and play there and connect and grow, and just shine and have that opportunity that I once had growing up. So yes, I really think that everyone should find some sort of sport or outlet, because it really is so positive and beneficial.
Yeah, I even love this the way you explained. Like when you sing, like a nostalgia comes in my mind, and one personal experience I would like to share with you, as you will represent your beautiful country in Miss World Festival. May this will help your Beauty with Purpose project also. Like this is my very personal experience. Like I am from a very good school in capital of India, but my school teachers were be like they never allow girls to play sports. They never. So I don't know how to play any sports. I am very poor in sports, because they always say like girls, if they play, they're very innocent creature. They might get hurt, and if they get hurt, they can't able to bear the pain. So they always allow the boys. And when we are having the play periods, we just used to sit and gossip, and that would they never allow to enter in the playground. So I really feel bad about it. Even if you see, even my school is one of the big school in capital of India, Delhi, right? As we can see, there are many part of the world also, like girls are not allowed, like. So even maybe because for these excuses they give, because you can't able to handle the pain, or this is not for you. So what message for you, especially to those mindset people?
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, but thank you so much for sharing that with me. And I've encountered similar experiences even here, because one of these sports that I play is rugby, and I've noticed that a lot of people are afraid of sports. Sometimes they say, like you said, that it's dangerous, or that girls that are too soft, and I totally, totally disagree. I would say not every sport is for every person, but it's so beneficial. I mean, it's proven scientifically that sport improves your mental health, it improves your physical health, it improves your brain function. So it actually helps you to think better in school and concentrate better. It can help you with your sleep, it reduces stress. I mean, it's scientifically proven. So it's sad to hear that these things are still happening and it's still going on when there's very clear facts that say that it is beneficial for you. But I think even though we've come a long way as women, we are still battling, and I encourage us to keep using our voices, to keep standing up for ourselves, and to keep fighting, because we deserve everything that we want to have. We deserve to be everybody who, we just deserve that chance to be whoever it is we want to be, to play whatever sport we want to play. I think everyone just deserves that opportunity. So I think just how you bringing that up and speaking up for yourself is a start towards overcoming that struggle that you're facing.
Oh my God, thank you so much for understanding the pain, and the way you explain is like a therapist, I would say. And you're so sweet. I love it so much. And if I talk about the preparation, so how is the preparation going?
It's going really, really well. So I think what's quite interesting is that everything that Miss World encompasses, so the sport, the talent, the public speaking, all of those were things that I was already doing in my life. And so it's sort of been a natural transition coming into the Miss World pageant, because it's just amplifying all the things that I did before and believed in. So I'm really enjoying the preparations, because it feels like me in the best way. So it's, yeah, I'm getting to amplify my beauty with a purpose, because I've always been somebody who's given back to my community. And just a little insight, so I'm the oldest of 8 children, and so I've always had that kind of natural call to care for others and to nurture and to lead. And then that led to volunteering with my grandmother, and then I used to be a volunteer tutor when I was studying in England. So it's always been very important to me to give back to the community. So getting to do these school tours, getting to do my Beauty with a Purpose project, it just feels like so right. So I'm loving the journey, I'm loving all the preparations, and I'm super excited for the Miss World competition.
Okay, so like you were telling the giving back of the society. So, you were telling that how you volunteer in your grandmother and everything. So, just one thing come in my mind, like Miss World is also known for its grace, sophistication, and the charity work, especially.
Mhm.
Like when we think about Miss World, we think about the social work they do.
Mhm.
So, like as a Miss World queen, how you can encourage the youth of today to like the importance of giving back the society.
So I want to talk about it from two different aspects. So first of all, from an aspect of compassion, because none of us chooses who we get to be in this world, or where we were born, or where we come from. And so it's really important to consider being in someone else's shoes. They didn't choose to be experiencing these hardships. And so we have an obligation to help those people and to look at it from their perspective, because you never know what might happen to you. Or one day you might be that person who is in need of help, and you would wish that somebody might reach out to you and support you. So I think it's just thinking of yourself in that person's shoes, and then you would feel that compassion and understand that they have no choice in the situation that they're in. And then I also want to look at it from a logical perspective, because I'm a very logical person. But everything is connected, right? So humans, we are sort of an ecosystem, and we depend on each other. And if you consider persons who might commit crimes, I don't think that they resort to those things because they're bad people. I think that it's because they feel trapped, or they feel that they don't have other opportunities. And crime affects businesses, it affects our quality of life, it affects our safety. And in order for us to not have those things happening to us. And we need to help those people who feel trapped, who feel like they don't have opportunities. And that's why I really think the beauty of the purpose is so important and it's so impactful. And that's why I always talk about sport, because sport can also be an opportunity to create new paths for those people who might feel trapped in these unfortunate cycles. But we all depend on each other and we all need each other, because in order for all of us to thrive and succeed, we need everyone to be a part of that journey together.
That's amazing. Like your thinking, I love it so much. Like I can hear you for whole day. Why you stop? Like keep telling. I'm listening the answer so like dedicatedly, like so focused. I'm listening you. Like wow, just to say that yes, like crime, all this thing, this happens. This all this has some defects and also you just say like we everyone is like linked with each other because if some person won't grow the other person also won't grow, right? I just love this. Even audience also loving the answer they're writing in chat.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
Yeah, so if we talk about the Miss World, especially when you think about Miss World, what comes in your mind?
So the first thing that comes to mind for me is a woman of purpose. And I think that is the core of what Miss World is. It's someone who genuinely believes that her purpose is to help her community, it's to give back, it's to use her skills and her intelligence to improve the world in some way. And further to that, she's also a very multifaceted person. So we have the sports aspect, we have the talent aspect. She's also someone who's very intelligent and driven. And that's really why I was so drawn to the Miss World pageant, because it is a reflection of everything that I believe in. You know, for me, giving back started in my home as the oldest sister of eight. It was helping my mom, and then that led to volunteering in my community. And then I got into sports, and I was captain of my football team. And then I wanted to pursue engineering. And the reason why I wanted to pursue engineering is because I want to help build structures that support not just our people, but also our planet and our environment. So for me, the alignment with Miss World is just amplifying everything that I already believe in. And I think that that is what is so special and amazing about Miss World, is that it showcases what a woman of today can be and what she can become, and the importance of living with purpose.
That's so amazing to know about your stories, how it relatable to the Miss World. And when we talk about Miss World, so what do you think? What are the most important qualities a winner should have?
So I think the most important quality is authenticity. And I would say that because the core of Miss World is beauty with a purpose. And beauty with a purpose means giving back to the community. It means giving a voice to those who may feel that they have been unheard or neglected in society. And in order to truly live out that purpose and that message of Miss World, you have to be genuine and authentic in your belief that that is something that is really important, that matters. And you won't be effective in the role if you're not genuine and authentic in that message and in that purpose.
I even if you talk about me, I personally love authentic people a lot. Even I also say be authentic, and that's the beauty. And I also love that you also like. There's a quote, "Na great mind thinks alike." It's coming in my mind. So yes, even I also love this authenticity point because many people don't talk about in this world of show off and the world of like people are very insecure and they always try to be, oh, I want to become like that person, I want to become like that person. It's okay, you can take inspiration, but at the end of the day be authentic to yourself. And I love this. And let's talk about your country. It's now almost 40 years since the last crown. So do you feel that you have what it takes to break the drought?
I definitely do. But I think just elaborating on everything that we said, Miss World for me it wasn't always on my radar. It was kind of something that happened, and it just aligned so perfectly with everything that I believed in. And so in a way I almost feel like I was being led here for another purpose that I would never have known about. And sometimes things just happen that way. But I do feel as though I have a really, really strong chance. I think for me, this is not just a competition, it is amplifying who I am as a person and everything I believe in. And it's just been amazing the support that I've had from my country as well. You know, I get so many messages saying, "We believe in you. We think you're going to bring back the crown." And it's so nice to hear that they believe me. And I just want to do this for them because I do think Trinidad really deserves it. And we have so much to offer to the world. So I'm bringing it home.
Yes, even if I talk about your country, la last performance was also amazing. Like, it's performing amazing, and the chances is really high. And yes, you are definitely a crown-worthy contender. I can see that the way you speak and your project. I've seen your some videos of the ripple effect. It's so amazing, and you are a crown-worthy winner type. And I won't be surprised if they crown you as the next Miss World. And also, like a Miss World, like how are you interested to meet your sisters?
I'm so excited. I just can't wait. And thank you, by the way, for saying those really, really kind words. I really appreciate it and all the support and just giving me the platform as well to talk about my journey. But I'm so excited. A lot of us have started messaging each other and we're so supportive already. And I just can't wait to meet everyone and learn about everyone's countries and their stories and their journeys as well.
Okay, and do you have any like plan to visit India?
I hope so. I really, really would love to one day. So I've never been to anywhere in Asia actually. So I'd love to visit that side of the world. But definitely, I mean, Trinidad has a really large Indian population because of our history of migration. And so we have heavily Indian influence in our culture, in our foods, in our music, in our religions. So I really would love to go back and see where that originated from. And I mean, India is just incredible. Everything that I see, I can't wait to. I would love to one day.
I was not aware about that. Our each country has some similarity and history about this, and definitely even I also would like to visit Caribbean countries and especially your country. And it's so amazing to connect with different cultures, to know about different people, and I also find that interesting and quite fascinating, if I
Mhm.
say. And so yeah, now I have a game for you. So are
Okay,
you ready? So the game is this or that.
let's do it.
Okay. So the first is that crown or sash.
Sash.
Okay. Heels or sneakers.
I get this one a lot, but heels because I love the power that I feel in them.
Okay, okay. Skincare or makeup.
Skincare. I think you need that good foundation first for your makeup to look good on top of it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Walk or talk.
Talk. I love talking. I love talking. I love sharing my story
I-
and my experiences. You can probably tell that. So talk for me.
Yeah. By talking only we can understand about each other. Right. Walking is also essential, but especially for pageant queen, they should
Mhm.
also know to talk because that's how we can are able to understand them properly. Right. Beach or mountain.
Beach, definitely. Growing up on a tropical island, the beach feels like home to me.
Okay. What's your favorite holiday destination?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Like, for example, like where do you want to spend your most idle time? Like how you spend that time?
Where would do you mean where I would like to visit?
Like when you when where you would like to spend your most idle time when you're
Oh,
free?
oh, my free time. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So I love hiking. I love spending time in nature. So I love exploring Trinidad's waterfalls, and we have a lot of really beautiful nature. So for me, that's where I feel my most at peace, and it just allows me to kind of reset and just exist and be. So I love spending time in nature.
Is that the bird voice just now?
That was a bird, yeah. Yeah, so
Okay.
I live quite close to a mountain, so there's a lot of wildlife around, and it's really nice to live in a place like Trinidad where nature is so close to us all the time.
Oh my God, I can just imagine the beautiful view from your window, mountain and birds. Wow, you're living someone dream life, I would say. Like I live in here in city and it's only the building, 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 building. Yeah, it's so amazing. Okay, now we have another pageantry or modeling.
Pageantry, because I'm in pageantry.
Yes.
But I guess they're both. I think they go hand in hand.
Okay, gown or like a swimsuit.
Gown. I love getting dressed up and feeling elegant. Because I think I'm in a swimsuit a lot, so it's nice to change it up.
Sorry.
No, I was saying because we live so close to the beach, I feel like I'm always in a swimsuit. So I love dressing up in a gown and in something
Yeah.
different.
Do you have any favorite designer?
A favorite designer? Well, a lot of my pieces are actually designed by a local designer, Charul Oshanda. She's also a part of my Missouri team, and I love everything that she makes.
Okay, and we would love to see those design during the Miss World Festival. And wishing you all the very best for it. And also, I would like to know, do you have any message for the audience and for the world, which is very close to your heart and you feel a world should know about?
So, one of my favorite quotes is life begins when you step outside of your comfort zone. And when I just think about my life and my journey, there's so many things that I almost didn't do because I was scared of failing or rejection. And I think it's similar for a lot of us. We don't follow our dreams because we're afraid of failing or we're afraid of how people might view us. But you never know what's going to happen unless you take that first step. And for me, when I went up for Miss World Trinidad and Tobago, I almost didn't do it because it was something so new and so different that I had never done before. And I just keep thinking, what if I had let that fear hold me back from going after my dreams? None of this would have ever happened. So I always say to people, don't let that fear hold you back. Don't be afraid to step into something new, something that might seem uncomfortable, because you just never know how life might open up new doors for you.
That's the most amazing thing also. Like, yes. And also, like when you heard your name as the winner of the next Miss World
Trinidad.
Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago. So how was your feeling?
It just felt surreal. So it's really funny. All of the pictures, my mouth is like I'm in shock because I just, I was so, it felt like a dream. Like it was all amazing, surreal that this moment had happened, and all of the hard work that I had gone through, that it had come out successful and come to fruition. So I think it would be similar if I was to win Miss Surreal. It would just be surreal as well, like a dream come true.
And also, any message for the aspirants who are looking to you, like who will be the next Miss Trinidad and Tobago? So, what message you have for them, and what are you looking for in them? Like, which qualities you want in them, especially?
So I think I would say the advice that someone gave to me when I was going up for the pageant, and it was to just be you, just be authentic, and know that who you are is enough. And that's what I think is the most important thing. It's knowing your purpose and knowing how you want to impact the world and being proud of that and stepping into that, because I think that's what is so what draws you into someone is when you see their passion and that they believe in everything that they're doing, and that's what makes someone stand out. So I really encourage everyone to just be yourself and just be authentic in who you are.
That's so amazing. And yes, so now we are moving to the next game. It is the tongue twister, and it's one of my favorite part, which I do with the queens. And I feel it's also very entertainment and easy, but sometimes become very difficult. Okay, so I will write very carefully so that nothing come wrong. This is one of my favorite. So what you have to do basically, you have to speak at the fastest speed as possible.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do it.
So I have only one tongue twister for today, and it's one of my favorite. Okay, it's very easy, right? Yeah. Have it, uh, yeah, yeah.
Ice cream,
Can you able to
you
see that?
scream, we scream for ice cream.
Yes.
I just saw it, yeah.
It's
Ice cream, you
one of
scream,
my
we scream for ice cream.
yes. It's one of my favorite. Like I learned this tongue twister when I was in class seventh, and I always speak this. Like in my every whenever I talk with friend, I always speak this one. So yeah.
That
Okay.
was
Do you
so
have any
fun.
questions?
I loved it.
Yeah, I have a lot of tongue twister in my list, and this is the only one which I remember in last moment. I know so many tongue twister, but I forget oh what's that. But this one I like copy paste in my mind. I would say, yeah. Do you have any message? Do you, any question for me?
Yeah, I'd love to know about your journey. I think you said you're interested in coming into pageantry as well. So will you be going up for Miss World India?
Yes, I am I'm following pageants since more than a decades now, and I would definitely participate in my first pageant. Right now, I'm currently studying, and I want to complete my degree. And as soon as I complete my degree, I will definitely participate in pageant. And I'm so excited, and there are so many things to learn from all the queens, and that's why I started this Queen Talk. In Queen Talk, I actually know many aspirants who are participating in this time, and they will participate in near future. This live also helped them a lot about knowing your insights, everyone's insights, and they made notes also. They share me, and I feel so grateful to add something beneficial in someone's life.
That's amazing. And I think you're on such an amazing path as you go on your journey to becoming Miss World India one day. I'll be following your journey for sure. But this is amazing. And thank you so much for having me today. It's been really, really nice getting to talk with you. I love your energy and your vibe. You're such a lovely person. So thank you.
Yes. Yes, I'm also grateful for you for having in this session. It's an honor for me to having interaction with you, and also thank you to our audience for staying with here till now, and also to the audience who will listen the stream later on. And yes, wishing you all the very best for Miss World Festival, and I know we will do great. And I won't be surprised if you win the crown because you have that charisma. If I say you have that aura in yourself, and I love your project personally. I love that project, the rippling effect, and everyone, yes, go and see the rippling effect. Even I saw some videos in also in YouTube. You have that, so from there I only understand it bit much. Yeah, guys, go in the YouTube of the rippling effect. You can see her in bio, and yeah, you also will love it. And yeah, here we both are signing off for today. And stay safe, happy, and healthy. Good night in India, and also good morning in your country.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who was following along to the live and for all your lovely comments. And I'm wishing you all a good night in India and a good day in Trinidad here as well. So signing
Yeah.
off now. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye.